Hi everyone, my name is Jen Antunes and welcome to my channel where I come on here and I share with you my passion of all things beauty. And you see, today I'm going to show you how I created this look using all new makeup products including the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. I had so much fun playing with this and all of my other new makeup. I even found a few new faves. So, you want to see how I created this? Then let's get to it. So my face is all nice and primed and my eyebrows are done. I didn't use any new products for those steps. So now onto a new product, and I'm actually going to be using the Jekka Black Liquid Corrector 2.0. And I actually just got this in my November Boxycharm box. It's kind of got like a pinkish peach color to it. So I'm just going to take my middle finger on my right hand and have the majority of the product on my left middle finger. And I'm just going to dab it underneath where my dark under eye circles are. I started down a little bit below where my dark under eye circles are, and then I just kind of build it up closer to my eye. So as you guys can see, I have a new background, and there's a reason for it. My room that I normally tape, we actually call it the cold room because in the winter time, it gets really, really, really cold in there. We do have a pellet stove in there to heat it up, but it hasn't been used in a few years. And when I went to go start it up, it just was not starting. So I cannot film in my cold room or my beauty room until I get that fixed, which I can't get someone to come out here until after Thanksgiving, with it being in season and the holidays. So until then, I brought all of my products into my room. And while moving my products into my bedroom, I actually did a declutter and went over all of my makeup and got rid of expired makeup. So if you want to see that, I am currently working on getting it edited and all that to share over on my Instagram. So make sure you're following me over there. And as I mentioned in my Boxycharm and Ipsy video, I also have a Boxycharm pop-up coming up over there. I already received the email saying that it is on its way. So once I receive it, I will do an unboxing over on my Instagram too. So now I'm going to prime my eyes. And I have to say, I am not sure if I'm going to regret this purchase or if I am going to be extremely happy with myself with this purchase. It's the Makeup by Mario Master Eye Prep and Set in Light. I've only probably found maybe one or two, yeah, two other eyeshadow primers that are like my go-to diehards. The Urban Decay Anti-Aging Eyeshadow Primer Potion and the Wet n Wild Rosé Rebel Eyeshadow Primer. Those are the only two that I know will not give me any trouble. So I hope this doesn't let me down because unlike those other two, this one is actually going to minimize a step in my eyeshadow application. If you've watched any of my other makeup tutorial videos, then you'll know that the first step I do when it comes to my eyeshadow is I will apply a base shade where I'll just basically put it all over my lid and like up into my brow area, just kind of give my eyeshadow look a base to work off of, because usually the eyeshadow primer is sometimes with the texture of it makes it hard to blend out eyeshadows. So I hope with this coming with a powder and these shades being very close to my skin tone, this is going to work out. So I'm just going to use a Wet n Wild eyeshadow blending brush, and I'm going to go into the lighter shade first, which is right here. I'm going to apply this all over my lid and just basically everywhere I plan on applying eyeshadow. And I'm raising my eyebrow to make sure I can get into my crease, because if I don't raise my eyebrow, as you can see, it gets all wrinkly, and then that's where the eyeshadow primer doesn't get an even application. So by me lifting my eyebrow, as you can see, it got smooth. To say, it does not even feel like I'm putting anything on my eyelids. Like, the only way I can tell that it is there is that it is slightly lighter than my actual skin tone, and where it's like discolored, I can see that it's all becoming one shade. So as you can see, this has the Makeup by Mario prep and set, and this doesn't have anything. Now I haven't put the powder on yet on this side. It's just the light shade. Can you tell the difference? And I'm just going to powder up now, and I'm going to use the same brush, and I'm just going to tap it on. And this is supposed to set it all into place. So now it is time for the star of the show, the Natasha Denona Glam Palette. I am so excited that I grabbed this. Isn't she just gorgeous? Oh, gorgeous. I actually picked her up right before my surgery, and I've been anxiously waiting to play with her. She's so gorgeous. So, yes, I am very excited to start playing with this and having fun with it. I do not have, I don't think, any grays in my eyeshadow collection. So, this is going to be a great new fun neutral gray palette to play with, and this is like perfect for the holidays. Sorry, sirens are going off. I think this is going to be the perfect palette for the holidays. You'll be able to create a neutral look, a glam look, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's. You got it all right here. So let's get started. Okay, so I'm going to go with the silver. This one right here. And I'm going to just use a flat eyeshadow brush from Morphe. So I'm just going to start applying it on my center eyelid, and then I'm actually going to carry it out into my outer eyelid. I'm going to have the majority of the pigment on the center. Silver is definitely something that needs to be built upon. There is some fallout right here that I'm noticing, but I haven't done my face makeup yet, so it's not a big deal to me. Now I'm going to use, it's kind of like a pointed flat blending brush. I got this in like an Avon makeup brush set. And you're going to use this to do my inner corner, which I'm going to use the shade that was right next to the silver. Now for those of you who don't know, if you notice on the back, there are holes here. And this is so you can mix up and mix around these shades based off of what your skin tone is and where you want things. Because the names aren't like typical eyeshadow names. Like there's center eyelid, outer eyelid, smoke, blend, lash line. I personally think that that is a great idea. This being a more neutral palette and something that would be a great addition to anyone's makeup collection. And for those who are beginning or just learning how to do makeup, in a lot of ways, that's me too. This is a great way to let people know where to put the shadows. Now I'm going to go into my outer eyelid. I'm going to use this shade, and I'm going to use the same brush. So I'm lifting my brow, looking down, and focusing it on the outer part of my eyelid. And then when I look straight, I don't want to go past this right here. So next I'm going to go into the crease color, which is right here. I forgot I got new makeup brushes with my Ipsy Glam Bag Plus that I was supposed to use today. So this is the Farrah 3 Mini Tapered Blending. So it's just like this. And yes, this is the $48 eyeshadow brush set that I was freaking out about over on my Boxycharm Ipsy video. Cannot believe that these were $48 for a set. Yeah, it was this set. $48. So let's see if these are really worth $48. Now I have already played with the Natasha Denona palette I got in my Boxycharm box. All I have to say is, oh my god, is it pigmented. I went in like a normal eyeshadow thinking it was like that, and it was like poof. I ended up having to wipe it off and do it all over again because it was just so bad. It was like lesson learned, go in light when you are not familiar with the eyeshadow formula. I mean, I've heard that her eyeshadows are pigmented, but I did not expect that. Now I'm going to go into this transition shade right here, and I'm going to use the Farrah 65E large shading brush. And I'm just going to use this and just going to basically put it on the top of the last shade, kind of blending it into my skin. Feeling like this needs to be darker. So I'm going to go back to the pointed flat blending brush, and I'm going to use this shade right here, which is outer eyelid. I'm just going to apply this to my outer eyelid. And this time I just focus it on the outer like V, and I'm just blending it in right in there. Not going much further than like right here. I'm going to use my JH41 and I'm just going to grab the brow bone color right on my brow bone, right underneath my brow right here. Now I'm going to move on, but we will come back to this once our face is on to do the lower lash line. So for the holidays, Avon came out with the gel shadow and liner, and I just had to pick up this gorgeous green shade. I mean, it is just simply so gorgeous. Be using the JH42 brush and I'm just going to line my upper lash. This adds like a nice little pop of color. I'm loving it. And then on the lower lash line, I'm going to use Avon True Color Glimmer Sticks Diamonds in the shade Smoky Diamond. Now I've used Avon True Color Glimmer Sticks eyeliners before, but I've never used it in this shade. So I'm just going to use this on my lower lash line. Now onto my mascara, which is another product that I've been really looking forward to trying. It's the Echo Rock Out and Lash Out mascara that I got in my Ipsy glam bag. The reason why is because of this unique wand. I had to add it to today's video so I can try it out for you guys. So let's see how it goes. Can you see? I just put it over my upper lash line. Can you see a difference? This is by far the best mascara that I have discovered in 2020. Okay, so while that is drying, and before we go into our lower lash line, I'm going to do the face real quick. So for foundation, I'm going to use the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define. I got the shade F5. So I picked this up because it reminded me of the Milani foundation, and I was really enjoying that one. Ugh. Hate these doe foot applicator foundations. Let's go. Not good first impression. Seems to be a good match. It's got like a paint smell. Just going to use my e.l.f. Ultimate Blending Brush. Just blending it out, and it looks like it's a good match. Good call, Jen. I have to say it's very lightweight. Like it doesn't even feel like I have anything on my skin once I start blending it out. And I do like the way that my skin looks. So for concealer, I'm going to use the Bye Bye Under Eye Full Coverage Anti-Aging Waterproof Concealer from It Cosmetics. And I got the shade 10.5 Light C. And it seems like it's on the thicker end of the, like a thick cream. So I just put like a little dab of it on the back of my hand. And then I'm going to grab my Rare Beauty concealer brush. I don't know if you can see, but it's already starting to crease and settle into my bylines right here. And it's like accentuating my pores right there. Let me see if my finger will help, will work better. I probably put too much on this side. I was really wanting this to work, so I either gotta use my sponge or use my fingers. definitely learned that you don't need a lot with this because I just did all my concealing and I still got a bunch right there. So, lesson learned. Better hurry up and powder before, because I put way too much on this side and it is not doing good. So I'm gonna grab my Laura Mercier powder real quick. I don't have any new powder, so I'll be right back. Okay, so I powdered up my face. We have minimized the creasing and settling into the fine lines as best we could. So next, I'm a little weary. So I'm normally not a liquid blush wearer because I always tend to go overboard. But I had actually picked this up a few months ago to use during the summertime, and I just found it in the back of my blush drawer when I was decluttering. And I'm like, huh, I forgot about you. So we're going to try her out today. It's the Milani Cheek Kiss Liquid Blush in shade 160 Berry Smooch. I'm going to take my Luxie 640 Pro Precision Tapered Brush. It's not working out. It is a very, very pretty color. And definitely pulled out way too much. Now we're going to go back to the Glam palette and we're going to finish off the lower lash line. And I'm going to just use the Farrah 6 short shading brush and I'm going to use the smoke shade. I'm going to focus that on the outer. Now I will have to say that these brushes, they are pretty good, but I still don't think that they are $48 good. But I'm not going to complain because I didn't pay $48 for them. Now I'm going to take my JH30 brush. It's a big fluffy blending brush and just kind of blend everything together. So, I did talk about earlier how I had surgery recently. Watch my last Get Ready With Me, then you know all about it. My surgery went well, and my recovery wasn't as bad as I thought, thankfully. I'm still not 100% healed, but I'm healed enough to be able to, obviously, as you can see, go about my day as usual. But I still have some stitches here, and um, I still have the scars healing. But I did go to the doctors to get my results. Use my JH39 and go back to the original inner corner color that we used to do the inner corner. And the doctor came in, and I will admit I went to that appointment like ready to go. And was mentally ready to do another round of chemotherapy and radiation if I had to. I was mentally ready for that. And and he's like, "It's good news. You don't have cancer. You're all set." It wasn't lymphoma. There was a tiny, tiny, tiny little speck of thymoma, he said, but it was insignificant. And by us removing the thymus gland, whatever chaos it would have created, if it would have created any chaos, it doesn't matter because it's gone. It's out of my body. There's nothing it can do. So I am now officially cancer-free once again. Do you know how excited I was? I was in so much shock that it literally took me a few moments to comprehend what he was telling me. I'm not joking. I was literally mentally prepared to go into chemotherapy and start it all over again. When he told me that, it was just like, it's like, is this real? Am I dreaming? Is he serious? Okay, so now I gotta figure out what lip I'm gonna do with this look. This is from FMG Ink High Gloss Lacquer, and I get the shade Red Symphony. So let's try this one and see if this one works. If not, I have two other shades I can try out. What I like about this is it's got like a tip applicator and it kind of bends. So you can like literally make a line with it. I have to say it has like a weird taste. Like when I lick my lips, it's kind of loving this. This look is gorgeous. Talk about a holiday look. Okay, I will be right back. So here is my final look. Thank you so much for watching. If you liked this video, I would greatly appreciate it if you would click that like button and comment down below what you would like me to do next. Now, starting this week, I just wanted to let you guys know from now on, I'm not going to have a regular schedule where I'm posting videos every Monday and Friday. What I am going to do is I am going to post every week 2 to 3 videos. Going into 2021, I have some amazing new content coming out. Tuesday training is going to be coming back. I will be doing my 2020 faves. I'm going to start doing more reviews through things like doing beauty battles and doing full face first impressions and my Boxycharm and Ipsy unboxings. And on top of that, I really want to focus on providing beauty tips, skincare, and makeup tips and recommendations for beginners and us older folks. You know, us in our 30s and 40s, and we're getting so old. I do know that as I'm getting more closer to my 40s, I'm having to adjust my makeup and my skincare routine to what my skin's needs. And I just want to share with you what I learned along the way. So I highly recommend that you hit that subscribe button and notification bell. That way you're notified each time I upload and you can join me in all this amazing new content I got coming out for you. Now, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Until next time, remember, be kind to yourself and to others. Bye.